We have some very interesting water innovations for you today. Tricolor Gadget and friends are back, and there's a lot here. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Horus cards with my Lifeless Leaf Fish. I see we're also playing an Xyz gift here. So basically the way that this looks here is we're basically playing a water toolbox of sorts here. To basically, well, not even truly a water toolbox. It's just an Xyz toolbox that gives you options. See, we are playing the Utopic Ray Lancer down here. This card is actually pretty cool in terms of, things you can see. I see we're citing a Kaiser Coliseum main decking one. You gotta love, one of the biggest things that the OCG has developed towards as of late is finding these ways to abuse Kaiser Coliseum, and it's been kind of cool to see these slower decks find a way to incorporate, the battle ready, tactics of this. But Xyz Gift also being in here for, the free draw power is actually pretty cool. There's not a lot to really say about this. I mean, you should have an idea of just turboing through your Xyz and getting the job done. It's another Yugi deck. So basically, all these Yugi decks that I've been seeing all tend to do the same thing. We've become an anti-meta presence in the meta here. It's where you see things like the triple dimensional fissure, the triple shifter, the triple fissure. You're playing a Monster Reborn, which is kind of cool, I guess. And then you use extra and Pot of Prosperities here to set up. And then, your goal is you set up Silent Magician to 0 and Silent Swordsman 0 here. And then you go. You play one copy of the Ties of Friendship, and the rest of the deck is just board breaking. Your entire armament down here in the extra deck is just going to be good stuff cards to allow you to build and break boards, which is pretty straightforward. I've played this deck a lot. It is very fun. I think Turn Silence is one of the best cards to ever exist. Free 1,500 attack points on a monster with a built-in negate and a battle phase stop is crazy to me. We have more of the little water decks. Now, this one's playing 2 copies of the Fishborg Harpooner. Now, as opposed to the first list that you saw way more, dedication to the Horus stuff. You saw the Xyz gift. This stuff is going to be more traditionally towards what, you would do with the water stuff. No, interestingly enough, no Gozen match in this. You're doing double Stealth Kraken. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to play Gozen Match as a deterrent card to basically, allow you to slow down things. Like, you definitely, you gotta give some consideration to where things are due right now, and this is quite interesting to see the least. Outside of that, I love the fact you can actually do things with this, but also, another level 4 water extender is exactly everything that you need to see. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, it's the Memento deck. So ever since the Memento got the fusion card and the Thunder Dragon, there are some pretty cool things that you can do with the deck. The deck basically, now that you can have all this, its entire purpose is to speed up getting to, obviously Combined Creation. Combined Creation was always the heart and soul of this deck. And it's a lot easier, because Mr. Thunder Dragon thing here, banish any number of monsters destroyed by battle with your Memento monsters. Yeah, that's easy. And then on Fusion, something destroy a Memento monster in your hand or face up to add up to 2 Memento monsters with different names from each other from your deck to your hand. And if this Fusion Summon card is destroyed, it's special summon at level 6 or lower Memento from your deck. This thing can blow itself up, which puts 3 in the graveyard, and then it'll search 2 more. So, you're just getting to Combined Creation so fast. Like, it's actually kind of cool just to see what you can do here. Alright, we have Sky Strikers. We're only playing 1 copy of Psychonos then. Now remember, Psychonos, you can discard a spell card, special summon this from your hand. We've always wanted to play this as a machine dupe target. And then on normal or special, we can special summon a Sky Striker Rose from the deck or graveyard. And then you get locked out of the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except for machines, which is not a problem. And we can banish this from the graveyard to take a Rose or Ray that's banished and or in the graveyard and either add it to the hand or special summon it. So, the basic play for this is, it basically just helps you, get the Rose back into your hand, or just genuinely helps you set up. I see we are playing the Engage 0 in here as well. We're not doing the crazy little Link 3 that comes with this, but it is cool to see, how this deck is structured with, just one Psychonos. Another deck playing Kaiser Coliseum out here. Yeah, I'm really starting to love the fact that this card is just such a problem. Alright, what else we got back here? Oh, this is the most basic dinosaur deck that I have seen in a long time, but this extra deck's kind of cool down here. I see we're playing BLs, we have Baron de Flor. You are, of course, doing the Kaito Patara with the Hornsaurus. We've talked about, well, at least the TCG versions, when this deck does show up out here, you do see an inclusion of typically the Kaito Patara stuff because, free poly search, typically going to be good. I do see that we are doing Geonator Transverser, but they're not doing Ultimaya Bishop Bulkin plays, which is kind of a shame because I do love Ultimi. I think the card is really stupid and really abusable in a lot of the ways that you can do this. But, for a more localized event out here, for where we tend to see a lot of this stuff, showing up, I do think it's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, we were playing the Drop-In Deleter? Okay, well, interesting once again to see the dinosaur ideas. Wow, this is a blast from the past. This is basically what feels like modern era Dragon Ruler. I believe that the tournament that this was from was for more themed older decks, at least trying to play them in more modern era standards. Do keep in mind they do have Blaze, the Supreme Ruler of Dragons, still being massively playable here. And of course, basically you're just doing, standard Dragon Ruler plays with the Blue Eye stuff to back it. No Fire and Wood. Oh no, we are playing. There's the Mythic Water Dragon. Are we not playing them? I guess we're not playing the Mythic Tree Dragon. But hey, as long as you control free Earth and you can special summon this, I do see that they were choosing to play Barbaros with the one of Skill Drain and a Mausoleum of the Emperor. So it's kind of a cool little spin on an older deck. You're basically trying to use more of the rank 8 toolbox to be able to smash. I see they're not. Oh, there's the number 100. Okay. So we are doing the glorious OTK plays. Good stuff. Oh, wow. Is this an actual working Malefic deck? Yes, it is. It appears that we are playing the Malefic Paradigm Dragon and friends here. I've genuinely been wanting to see somebody dust off Malefics and actually try things out here. Bill's playing the double pot of extra. We are playing the triple territory here as well to be able to beam out the Malefic world. And then, this deck just kind of turns into using big monsters to attempt to control the game. There really isn't a lot of too spiciness that kind of comes down with this. I do see, you have some kind of cute extra deck options down here that you can do, but the rest of this is just going to be throwing things at your opponent. I see we're also playing Inonimaru, the Divine Thunder, down here as well. Interesting, but Malefics, this is a deck that's kind of slept on, in my personal opinion. You will see it every once in a while show up in like a rogue tournament with people having fun, but for all intents and purposes for this appears to be about it. All right. Oh, wow. Speaking of bringing decks into the fray here, that from the past, good old Mermail here. You do see that we are actually playing triple Undyne in here. So this is, once again, you had that Dragon Ruler deck from the past, and we just saw Malefics. Now you're playing water control out here. Now the title's back, now you want to dust this stuff off. Now you're like, okay, now that we can do things, Title being able to trigger some of these other little stupid cards along the way is one of the reasons why we always thought this card was kind of crazy. And I see that we're playing a copy of Abyssnary here as well. And discard this card, target a water monster you control. Destroy one of the water monsters in your hand or on the field, and do the target monster gains attack and defense equal to the destroyed monster's original attack and defense. And that is a quick effect. Huh. And then if this card's sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card, then discard a card. It's actually kind of a cool thing. I don't ever remember this card seeing much play, but it is a Mermail monster, so one more monster under the notch seems pretty cool. And then we have Dark World with Branded in High Spirits. Oh, we're getting cheesy out here. I see that, we wanted to test out the waters out here to try some of the little crazier ideas. Of course, we're playing Albion, the Shrouded Dragon in here as well. Some turbo drawback options, of course. We still are doing Mothman, Nessie, and the rest of the real danger squad, but this feels more towards like a TCG list, in my personal opinion, from the way you try to combo up, do the ratios and things. And of course, actually maximizing on the Allure of Darknesses. The goal is to get as far into the deck as you can and not lose the Draw and Lockbird, honestly. But that's everything. Interesting. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. See your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.